Unang-una sa lahat, Bea or Beatrice, congratulations, no? How does it feel winning after 1 week after winning the Miss Universe crown? How does it feel? Miss Universe Philippines
Thank
crown.
Yes, thank you so much po. Until now, I'm still over the clouds. Just thinking about it, I never really imagined I would be able to make it this far in the competition. I was just here for the experience, for the sisterhood, and to be able to share my story. But achieving the crown is more than what I expected po, and I'm very happy and grateful for all of the people who supported me and believed in me. And up until now, mas dumadami pa yung mga sumusuporta sa akin. And it's overwhelming, pero I'm grateful talaga, just very grateful.
What does this win mean to you? Of course, this is a Miss Universe Philippine crown, diba? What does this win mean to you?
This is just my third pageant. The first one is Miss Mandaue, and then the second one is Binibining Cebu 2020. Binibining Cebu was already a major win for me kasi nga it's a huge competition. It's not just a competition that is being viewed by Cebuanos, but also for national pageant enthusiasts. They know Binibining Cebu. And Miss Universe Philippines, it's a huge accomplishment for me because hindi lang Filipinos ang sumusubaybay sa Miss Universe Philippines, but the international audience as well. So for me, at first it was too much pressure, but then when I realized how important this title is and what it's able to do for everyone around, I feel more responsible na I have a task to do, and that's to represent each and every Filipino.
Nako, you've mentioned the word pressure, Bea, no? How pressured are you right now? And how are you dealing with that pressure?
I actually love the pressure that I'm having right now kasi this is what motivates me to work really hard and to look at my goal every day and having that urge to really win. So the pressure really helps, and I cope with it, of course, through preparation. So right now, kinakausap ko na po yung mga mentors organization, and I already told them what I want to do, and I want to start my training as soon as I can, especially that I only have 2 months left for the competition.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question, Bea, no? So far, how's the preparation? Because you've mentioned na nga in less than 2 months, second week ang Miss Universe sa Israel. What are your preparations? What kind of plans do you mention to the organization, and how are you preparing for the Miss Universe pageant in December?
Well, when I already had my training in for the Miss Universe Philippines competition, my mentors really told me na just think about it. This training is not just for Miss Universe Philippines, but this is already for Miss Universe itself. So I still, for now, while we're not having my trainings yet with the organization, kasi nga, I'm still catering to all of the interviews and all of the other schedules that I have to attend to. But I try to study and remember all of the lessons that I've learned while preparing for this competition. And I also told na si Sir Voltaire po, yung communications head namin, na I really want to improve on my communication skills because it's very important as an ambassador of this country to be able to express your message and get it across to the audience. And I'd also love to work on my pasarela because I know it's not that perfect yet, and I want to perfect it more because this is a bigger stage now. It's a different one. It's like the World Championships na yan. So I really want to give my best for this competition. And I'm also very excited about discussing what my national costume will look like and my gown. So for now, those are some of the preparations that we have in mind that we would want to talk about really soon.
Have you spoken to the past Miss Universe Philippines title holders? Have they reached out to you already as early as now?
For now, nakakausap ko pa lang po si Miss MJ Lastimosa and Miss Rabia Mateo. They've given me good advice, a lot of good advice, especially on handling your social media and what to do about all of the bashers and what to think about when I'm already there in the competition and how to manage everything lang. Those are one of the most important advices that I think I will have to remember because it's a different stage, like I said earlier.
Now that you are on a bigger stage, Bea, no, what are the advocacies that are you pushing for so that, you can gather a lot of supporters and your voice be heard in the international arena of Miss Universe?
Back home in Cebu, I've already been working on youth empowerment, focusing on children in conflict with the law and victims of the armed conflict. And when I joined the Miss Universe Philippines competition, I was very happy to know that they're partnering with Save the Children Foundation, which is aligned to the works that I've been doing in Cebu. So I already asked them before if I could partner with them and help and incorporate their system and their ideas to my current project. So I would be focusing on that more, Save the Children Foundation and youth empowerment in Cebu.
Bea, I want to highlight, no, I want to emphasize your being a reserve Marine Corporal. What does this mean to you? Why did you decide to be part of serving our country by being a Navy Corporal, a reserve Navy Corporal?
The Philippine Navy had always been my partner in all of the outreach activities that I did in Cebu. And they were kind enough to recruit me last January, and I never hesitated to say yes and join in the training because they prioritize humanitarian causes and it's very aligned with the things that I work with. So for me, it's an achievement and also it's an experience that I really want to do because I will be able to widen my scope in reaching out to those in need.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Bea, how will you, now that you are a newly crowned Miss Universe Philippines, how will you elevate your passion, your advocacy to a higher level of raising it para mas makahikayat pa ng publiko?
Well, right now, other than my advocacy for the youth, I am also a flag bearer of the rainbow flag, the LGBTQIA plus community flag. For me, it's very important and significant that I am here representing the youth and the LGBTQIA plus and the women and the diverse women of our country to a wider audience. It's very important that we continue to spread awareness and hopefully we can share that as well to other countries because we are not our community is not that accepted in all of the countries, but yun nga yung gusto kong ipaabot sa kanila that we're here, we are willing to do our best and we're here to spread love and positivity and acceptance, inclusivity and diversity to everyone. Kasi there are a lot of us in the community who are suffering, who are going through discrimination and abuse. And to continue to talk about it will be a huge help for them to help everyone realize what we need. And that is just equality and fairness and to have what everybody has.
That's a good point, Bea. Buti na raise mo yan. No? Kasi I've watched your past interviews din sa mga colleagues ko from media. Parang you've mentioned na you're not highlighting your advocacy to LGBT because you feel that we need to normalize it. But having said
Yes.
those words, Bea, ito ba mas naramdaman mo na you have that power to raise your voice and to raise your awareness for our fellow LGBT plus members, for the rainbow community?
Definitely po. Kasi it's not all the time that we get to be highlighted in a stage, in a platform such as this. So to be here and to be the representative, I feel that I have I am responsible for what I am and where I am now. Kasi I am put here for a purpose, and that purpose is to help those who are voiceless and to be their ambassador, their speaker. And you know, I the many of my supporters are from the LGBTQIA plus community, and I feel that by being here, I will be able to help them with what they are going through right now. Because we are very positive naman, but it's inevitable na we go through discrimination, and that's very sad. And we have to eliminate that and
Mm-mm.
embrace everyone else.
Correct. Very well said. Now, Bea, on a lighter note, because we want to know you better, being a beauty queen and you're wearing so many hats, 'di ba? Ano ang beauty regimen mo before you go to sleep? How do you maintain that, glowing aura?
Well, I'm a very simple person po. I don't have a complicated regimen or ritual before I go to sleep, but it's very important for us beauty queens, especially that we wear makeup for the rest of the day. It's very important that we clean it off after our day is done, and I try to see to it that I get hydrated as much as I can. And also rest is very important kasi our skin will only be able to rejuvenate if we get good rest.
Correct. How about diet plan? Grabe nung naglakad ka nung swimsuit competition. Grabe, parang hourglass. What's your diet plan? Can you share us to our audience para naman maging babavoom din kami?
Honestly po, I've never really had any diet plans, and I've never experienced going through a diet plan in my entire life. But for the Miss Universe Philippines competition, I really saw to it that I am in shape. Kasi as an athlete, talagang malakas kami kumain, di ba? But I tried to regulate my food intake. I maintained a weight during that time because I also wanted to fit in my gown, which apparently has a 24 waistline. I had to maintain that. So I try to keep it balanced. If you do more, you eat more. If you do less, you eat less. So that's one secret that I have. And of course, exercise is very important.
Ayan, that leads me to my next question. What are your exercise routines? Kumbaga.
As an athlete po, I really like to play sports kasi it's not the usual routine that you have when you go to the gym. You're just enjoying it, but you're already working out. So I play volleyball when I can. Today it's very hard because it's a pandemic, and contact sports is not allowed yet. But I have a ball at home and I do walling exercises lang. And I also do a lot of cardio, especially it's very helpful when for against COVID-19. Apparently, it helps your lungs to be able to breathe well. So I see to it that I do cardio daily when I can. And recently, the thing that I enjoy the most is running talaga.
Wow, cool. I'm just curious, syempre magpakilig naman tayo ng konti, Bea. What did DJ Kate tell you when you won the Miss Universe Philippines crown? Anong initial reaction niya? Anong message niya sa'yo?
Of course, siya po kasi talaga yung nag-encourage sa akin to join pageants because she also used to join pageants before. And when she saw the potential in me, she said, "You could really do it." And she's very happy. She's very proud. And she really said, "I knew it. I knew you could win." And palagi mong sinasabi sa sarili mo na, "No, I can't. Ang gagaling ng ibang girls." Pero siya, she really believed in me that I can win the crown. And I'm very grateful for her for encouraging me and for pushing me way past my limits.
Yes,
Ayan.
naku, sana all, Bea. How long have you been together with DJ Kate?
We've been together for 6 years po, going 7 in January.
Wow, grabe going stronger and stronger each year. But Bea, as a member din of the Rainbow community, no, I just want to ask, at what age did you realize that you are part of the LGBTQ plus community and you aim to fly higher with your butterfly wings?
Siguro during my college days po, I already started admiring everyone, not specifically a girl or a boy. I am attracted kasi to the person itself and not the gender. So during my college days po, I was in an all girls Catholic school before, and it wasn't unusual for me to be attracted to uh the same sex kasi nga we are all girls and we don't
Mm.
usually see boys all the time. So yun, it wasn't new to me and I didn't have to come out. When my parents knew about it, they were very much accepting about it naman. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, and for the record, Bea, what is your sexual orientation?
I consider myself bisexual, but they say that I could be pansexual because I don't see nga gender when I'm attracted to someone.
Yeah, that's cool. Naku, nakakatuwa no, coming from you. Nag-goosebumps ako as a member din of the community. And speaking of your family, how's your family? How did they react after winning the crown?
My mom just I didn't know how she reacted because I was only able to talk to her uh a few days after the coronation. But I saw my sister there during the coronation night. They surprised me. She was there. She was very happy. And she told me that my mom daw had a dream about a butterfly. And they looked up the internet and saw that it meant something beautiful was about to happen. And yun nga, nag-goosebumps din ako just recalling it.
Wow, nakakatuwa. Grabe. Ako din, as in no joke, nag-goosebumps ko dahil sa
Mm-mm.
kwento mo. Pero ilang kayong magkakapatid sa family? And ano yung background ng family mo?
Dalawa lang po kami, just me and my sister, my older sister. And my mom is a single mom. I grew up with my lolo and lola. And well, my sister grew up with my mom. And when my lolo and lola passed away, I had to move to my mom. And we're very close kasi there's only three of us.
Hmm.
And my mom is very hardworking. She worked really hard for both me and my sister.
What does she do, your mom?
Before, she used to work in a logistics company for 14 years and then she became a tourism officer. And when me and my sister were already had our own jobs, we allowed her to enjoy the rest of her years with all of her dogs. So ngayon nasa bahay
Wow!
lang siya, just taking care of the dogs.
Wow! Ito dahil pahabol lang to because a lot of netizens, a lot of supporters are really excited about this. So na parang ano bang meron sa Cebu ngayon? Because you won the Miss Universe Philippines crown and your kapwa Cebuana, si Tracy, won another big crown for the Philippines, which is Miss World Philippines. So how does it feel that grabe, power Cebuana ngayon, ngayong taon for Philippine pageantry?
I'm very proud po as a Cebuana. I know Tracy because we belong into the same agency and the same camp here in Manila. Grabe, ang saya lang namin. We couldn't express how happy we are because it's not just us who's celebrating, but the entire Cebu city and I think the rest of the Cebuanos and the Bisaya as well. So nakaka-proud talaga. And kami kasing mga Cebuanos, we look up highly to national pageants, and it's very parang grabe yung achievement na kami talaga nag back to back Miss World and Miss Universe. Si Tracy, she joined Miss Universe last year, and she gave me all of the advice that I needed. And yun nga, I posted earlier, I can't imagine that we were just talking about this a few months ago and now we're here.
Yeah, siguro, Bea, just to wrap this up, no, what is your oath to the Filipino fans, to the Filipino supporters on your journey towards getting another Miss Universe crown for the Philippines?
I cannot promise you that I will be able to bring the crown, because of course all of the other countries have gorgeous and beautiful candidates as well, but I can assure you that I will be giving my all into the trainings in representing our country, and not just represent our country but serve you as well. So I will do the best that I can. I know I have a lot to work on, and whatever it is, I will give it my all.
Wow, and we support you, Bea, on your
Thank you so
journey
much po.
towards getting another crown for Miss Universe for the Philippines. And with that, daghang salamat kaayo,
Daghan
Beatrice.
kayong salamat.